Yo, what's good YouTube? It's boardzy, and this is going to be a fall main mouse update because, I mean, as a mouse reviewer, I just get asked it a lot. There's no way around it, and even though I don't have one, like, sharp main mouse, the G Pro X Super Light 2, since its release, has definitely been my main mouse. But yeah, as you guys see, I don't play around. I already have 4 copies, none of these sent out by Logitech, 2 of them still sealed in the box, because you never know what's going to happen. But on my main unit, this black one, I actually have done some mods, as you can see, and gotten the mouse all the way down to 57 grams. And I did not intend to do this, but my mouse actually came with a terrible QC issue. The battery was loose. There's no way that the battery is loose on my brand new GPX chair. Just put the fucking skates on. My life is a nightmare. So I had to open up the mouse, and I figured while I'm there, why not remove the power play magnets? Who the fuck uses those to begin with? And, you know, I reduced the same amount of weight Logitech did going from the GPX 1 to the GPX 2. So this is pretty much a GPX 3. And yeah, I'm not going to lie to you guys and say that this is a game-changing weight reduction, but it is actually noticeable, especially if you do claw grip. It just feels like the back of the mouse is a bit less filling in your hand, and I understand obviously the shape is the same, but it just changes based on the weight balance, the way your grip interacts with the mouse, if that makes sense. So you can notice it being a little bit lighter, but it's not massive enough for the weight balancing to be affected, for the mouse to be front heavy, anything like that. But yeah, I do recommend if you're swapping off the skates, don't mind unscrewing the mouse and literally just unscrewing the magnets. You can shave a few grams off the weight of your mouse. And these are actually the Jade skates from X-Ray Pad. I had been testing the Core Pads, which are my preferred skates, but I ran out of those. I went through 2 pairs of those, so I am using the X-Ray Pad Jades, which are just a serviceable PTFE option. I had people telling me that these were extremely fast, like faster, better than Tiger Ice BTL skates, but honestly, they feel the exact same. Like, it's just splitting hairs comparing some of these high-quality PTFE skates. You see they have decent thickness, the edge rounding solid, the glide itself perfectly fine. Like, these are a big improvement from the stock skates. The people who are saying they're the best PTFE skates on the market by a mile, I'm not really seeing that. So yeah, I've explained why I like the GPX so much previously. The build and the shape is really not rivaled. And I know you might be like, I had a massive build quality issue and I had to open up the mouse to fix it. But yeah, I mean, now that that's fixed, this mouse feels absolutely fucking flawless. I don't have any of the coating issues. I mean, I've had this white unit since, I mean, the earliest I could really, and the coating was not yellowing in any way. I don't have any QC issues with the clicks. The clicks on this copy definitely are a lot lighter, and you can kind of adjust the click tensioning by adjusting the top screws on the mouse. At least it seems that way, because when I was re-putting the mouse together, I tried screwing one of the clicks as tight as I could and the other just a bit looser, and the one that was screwed tight definitely felt a lot sharper. So it's just something to keep in mind, but I am still of the camp that these clicks are not too heavy, sharp, anything like that. The initial reviews were kind of blown out of proportion, and the clicks get lighter as you use the mouse more. Another copy, still no adjustments to the side buttons, but they're fucking fine. Like, maybe if you're one of the Fortnite kids who's destroyed like 5 copies, that will probably keep happening. But if you're just a normal person, these side buttons are especially good enough, really, no matter what game you play. So yeah, I'm just happy to use this as my main mouse. It is an extremely well-rounded product. Nobody's wireless tech, besides maybe Razer, is as capable and consistent as Logitech's. So yeah, it's kind of how I'm feeling with the GPX2. It's just exactly as reliable. It fills the same role as the original GPX did. It's obviously not as big of a leap in terms of technology, but with the minor mods I have going on mine, everything really just feels pretty much flawless and just solid, which is what I look for in a mouse. Obviously, it's not the only mouse I'm using. I'm testing dozens of mice at all times, and when it comes to smaller mice, my mains in that category, I guess, would be the Viper Mini Signature Edition and the Pulsar X2 V2 Mini. But really, if I were just disregard everything else, go for one mouse, it would definitely be the GPX2. Yeah, to kind of address why I haven't been using the Death Air V3 Pro as much, my copy just developed the horrible creaking issue that I guess Techni has always been complaining about. and other people had, which I really had not had on the wireless version, so it just doesn't feel as good. Obviously, it's still usable in game, but I guess that kind of led to me feeling a bit bored of the mouse, and I haven't been using ergos as much, so the GPX2 is just my go-to for the time being. Definitely one of the better mice on the market. Is it worth an upgrade from a GPX1? Like, maybe. If you're on a budget, absolutely not. If you're going for one of the mice, though, I'm going to say to get the GPX2. I know it's trendy to be like, oh, just get the GPX1. It's not that much worse, but it's like, just get the newer model. Like, at this point in 2023, what is $30? Like, I'm of course half joking, but like a double chicken burrito bowl on DoorDash costs like $25, and this is a mouse that you're gonna ideally be using for at least a year, so maybe spending $30 on the more premium product can be worth it over time. But yeah, that's really just the way I look at mice. Some other features on this mouse, like the USB-C charging, it's really just no big deal for me, because I just use the charger that's connected to the adapter no matter what. So if it was micro USB, my mouse would be charging the same, but I'm happy every time I put in that USB-C cable. It just makes me smile. And the battery life on this mouse, even with 2K hertz, is really good. So I'm even starting to understand like why they didn't go for 4K, but I still do want to see either a 4 or an 8K dongle from Logitech, because like, why the fuck not? But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video going over explaining why I shill the GPX Superlight 2, explaining a few of the smaller mods I did, really just a few weight reductions and some stock skate replacement. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. That's going to be all. Peace.